handing out $250 vouchers for Social Security recipients who won't be seeing a cost of living increase this year. Ohio Democrat John Boccieri, among the 127 congressmen co-sponsoring this $14 billion bill. Congressman, do we really need to do this, though?
Oh, absolutely, Neil. Thanks for having me on your show today. You know, back here in Northeast Ohio, our seniors are still on fixed incomes. They're still cutting up their pills. They're paying for their groceries. And we do have cold winters, so they're going to be paying more for their heating bills this year. That $250 cost of living adjustment that we can pass through Congress would be a big hit for them, so that they can.
Well, no doubt. And I'm not meaning to sound callous, sir, but you all agreed on the formula by which we base cost of living adjustments for Social Security, the Consumer Price Index, and everyone was hunky-dory with it. And when the numbers don't go your way, you just create money to make them go your way. You know what I mean?
Neil, the 200 seniors that I spoke with yesterday, they're still cutting up their pills. They see higher prescription drug costs. They see heating bills are going to rise this winter because of a cold winter. So we want to be able to give them back their money. After it all, it is
but
their
then
money.
What will you base benefit increases?
Has never missed a payment.
Fine. What will you base benefit increases on that? Because here's what gives me the heebie-jeebies, sir. That if we're doing this regarding a freeze in benefits, not a cut in benefits, and we don't even have the backbone to follow up on that, how are we ever going to address entitlement spending or Social Security, which is in a heap of trouble as the years roll on?
Well, look, the Social Security has a $2.6 trillion surplus. It's projected to grow to $4.2 trillion in just 15 years.
Do you believe that? Do you really
$118 billion every year just in the interest on the Social Security. It's their money. It's the people's money. They're asking for a cost of living adjustment. We should grant the seniors who want this.
So you don't think Social Security and fine-tuning it or slowing its growth or any of that needs addressing?
Well, one thing I am certain of, and I know that some of my colleagues across the aisle have suggested that we send it to Wall Street, we privatize it, that we cut benefits, raise the retirement age. Look, those folks worked very hard for that money. It's a humble means to keep folks in their homes.
Then don't do any of the above. Don't privatize it. Then what would you do? It sounds to me like it's fine by your math. Leave it alone. Is that what I'm hearing?
Well, I think that we should continue to make sure that seniors have benefits and that those benefits are extended.
Okay, but what would you trim? What would you curb? What would you slow? Anything? What would you do?
Well, I would continue to give them cost of living adjustments, Neil. I mean, look,
I know.
The trust fund is solvent.
Sorry, I don't mean to be rude. I know you want to continue cost of living adjustments. I guess I'd like to know what you would cut, curtail, address for the long-term financial realities that are going to be, for Social Security, fewer people paying in for the increase in beneficiaries, taking something out. How are you, and what are you going to do?
I wouldn't cut one benefit. I wouldn't raise the retirement age, and I wouldn't send it to Wall Street. This is the first year since 1983 that you know, the revenue coming in through payroll taxes.
Congressman, you would do nothing. You'd leave Social Security alone.
What I would do is make sure that our seniors have the benefits that they earned and deserve. It's their money, and if they want their cost of living adjustment, they should get it, Neil.
All right, fine. But I'm just telling you, sir, you're tapping a bank that's going broke. So all I'm asking you,
there's going to be a $4.2 trillion surplus in 15 years.
I hate to break it to you, Congressman. I'm going to be sliced alone in 1 year. It ain't happening. So what I'm asking you is, if you know you could see the train eventually derailing, you seem to be telling me you would offer nothing to alter that course.
No, Neil, I just read the Social Security report that came out in August, and I think that our friends on the other side of the aisle are trying to create a boogeyman here, because the Social Security Trust Fund is solvent. There's a projected $4.2 trillion surplus. We make $118 billion every year just on the interest. A $250 check to all the seniors out there, the 50 million seniors. This is what's keeping them out of poverty.
But you see what I mean, though, Congressman? You're a good guy, and you're trying to look after your constituents.
In Ohio are kept out of poverty because of this.
You know, sure, I wouldn't pass up a chance to get some more money. I'm just saying, though, it's not a limitless well here. You obviously don't think it's a problem, so it's not a problem. But it is a problem. You and I can argue this till the cows come home. But it seems to me like when we have to address entitlements, and by the way, I've criticized your Republican counterparts, who when push comes to shove, they don't really come up with anything. So we're going to have a changeover in leadership potentially, and everyone's talking tough. At least I have to give you credit. You're not talking tough. You're not talking tough at all. So nothing changes, right?
Look, I think that one thing we can't agree on, Neil, today on your program is that it's the people's money. It's their retirement account, and they're asking for a cost of living adjustment. We have enough money in there. We ought to give them
Do you have kids?
sort of $50.
Sir, do you have kids?
Actually, my fifth child is on the way on Election Day, so I'll have a fifth child.
Well, congratulations. Do you want them to see Social Security?
Oh, absolutely.
Do you think they will?
And it will be there. It will be there.
God bless you. Congressman, a pleasure, sir. Thank you very much.
If we don't privatize it, Neil. Thank you.
Okay. Now to the senior who says thanks, but no thanks.